Thank you. Raymond Clark sentencing, closing the book on a story that has generated a great deal of attention well beyond the Yale University community. News 8's Chris Velarde has a look at some of the key developments, starting with the day Annie Lay disappeared.
In September of 2009, the disappearance of an attractive graduate student became big news on the Yale campus and in New Haven, and soon across the country. 24-year-old Annie Lay, a third-year doctoral candidate in pharmacology from California, was last seen on September 8th, the Tuesday. She was on surveillance video walking into this lab building at 10 Amistad Street. At first, there was speculation that Lay could be a runaway bride. She was supposed to get married that coming Sunday. But on that day, the day that would have been her wedding day, police and FBI agents who'd been searching all week found the young woman's body stuffed inside a laboratory wall.
That this horrible tragedy happened at all is incomprehensible, but that it happened to her, I think, is infinitely more so.
The missing persons case became a murder case, and the investigation began to focus on one man, a lab technician who worked in the same building as Annie Lay. Raymond Clark III was first identified as a person of interest, but quickly became the prime suspect. Police arrested him at a motel in Cromwell on Thursday morning, September 17th.
Raymond Clark III.
Clark was in court standing silently before a judge by noon that day.
This is not about urban crime. It's not about university crime. It's not about domestic crime, but an issue of workplace violence.
Clark was a lab tech. Coworkers reportedly labeled him a control freak who was very territorial about the mice whose cages he cleaned. The mice involved in Lay's research. But we may never know the true motive behind this murder. After an initial not guilty plea, Clark avoided a trial by reaching a plea deal with prosecutors, pleading guilty to murder and attempted sexual assault charges on March 17th.
Nothing that happens here will ever bring Annie back to that family, but, you know, justice has been served.
In New Haven, Chris Velarde, News 8.